Hello there, today I'm changing things up a little bit with Transformers War for Cybertron. Not the Siege version, but the old video game version, Optimus Prime. So, here he is in his truck mode. And this is definitely my favorite of the modes. I got, like, all of the details. Well, not all of them, but at least most of them accurate. And I think the shaping is correct and everything. Like, I think the back wheels are supposed to be smaller than the front. You got the smokestacks in the back. And it's supposed to look like really a short and slim. And the angle of the front. So here's a top view. Side view. Front view. Another side view. And the bottom view. So yeah, that's his truck mode. So time for comparisons. Here he is next to a Lego minifigure and follows Cybertron Ultra Magnus figure. And here he is next to Core Class and Deluxe Class. Well, at least the smaller Deluxe Class, but I don't care. Now for the transformation, actually not sure where to start. Let's just peel these pieces off back here. Hopefully this doesn't break. This build is actually surprisingly mostly sturdy, so that's good. So yeah, you flip those pieces up right there. Those are kind of like gap fillers, but they also have a purpose in robot mode too. So at this point, swivel this down a little bit, and then this section will come around. Just slap on right there. So just do that. There we go. And alright, what's the next step? Let me think about it. Alright, I've decided that I'm just gonna wing it, so do that, I guess. Fold the back section down. Yeah, and then swivel this section like this. And that will give it enough clearance for the wheels to swivel all the way back, like so. And this thing is coming together. Then we're gonna try and get enough clearance to, that's the first break. But swivel these sections out, which will obviously be the legs. Gonna get out the way. Alright. And yeah, you do that. Then this ball joint, just swivel it up like that. And then swivel this. It's the second break. Swivel the entire waist section around. And then fold them up again, swivel down. Third break, and then, is that the third break? I'm not sure, who cares. Yeah, those are gonna become the legs. As you can see, this guy is getting very tall, and that's really my main issue with this build in the robot mode. You know, he just gets too tall. He's supposed to be more chunky, but he's just like really slim. So let me just show you when I get to the transformation of the, when I actually finish the transformation. So then fold that down like so, and then this will swivel down, adjust the arm, same thing on the other side. Alright, now let's get to the legs, which is probably the most fiddly part. Swivel this all the way up. Actually, this is not the most fiddly part. We'll get to that. Swivel that up for clearance for this to swivel around and then forward. It comes his foot. Then this section swivels down with the smokestack. Swivels around again. And then swivels up for the smokestack on the side of his leg. And then this is the purpose that this serves. It swivels around to become a heel spur. And same thing on the other side. Then we can move on to the back. This section just folds forward because it's his head. And basically swivel, just take it off. It's going to be easier. Swivel that forward, and then obviously move the antenna up. This is the basic Optimus Prime head build that I do. I tried to do another like head build, but it either wouldn't fit or just didn't look like more for Cybertron Optimus. So this is the head I had to end up going with. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Then we can move on to the back, which is the final part of the transformation. On a stud friction, which is really tight, you have to swivel that around. Just came off in like 3 separate areas. Then once you swivel these like headlight section thingies, you can swivel this up and then angle it a little bit for more accuracy. And that is him in his robot mode, and as you can see, he is really tall. And that's kind of unfortunate, because it means he doesn't have the same chunkiness as the actual video game design, but oh well, at least I got all the details there, so it's good enough. And yeah, you can see his chest isn't actually touching. It doesn't look that good, but I'll show you why it's like that in a second, but I'm just showing you a full 360 of his design. And I think I got most of the details accurate. So the way it transformed, I thought I could add the matrix of leadership. So that's what's in here. There's extra studded space that didn't really have anything on it. So I just thought, why not add the matrix of leadership? So here's that. It's a pretty simple build. It had to be small enough to fit in there. And this is actually the true design of how it's supposed to be. So now it's actually touching his crotch, and the lights are actually supposed to represent the lights on his like waist plate. So since he's like actually properly proportioned in the body now, just do another 360. Overall, it's not perfect, but I'm still proud of it. I'm also not sure if I'll make any more War for Cybertron or Fall Cybertron builds, but we'll see. Maybe after I finish Transformers Animated. But since this is a stud hand, he can hold the Matrix. So yeah. I also use these studded hands because they have holes in them that you could put guns in. Guns that I did not create. And if I ever did make a gun, which I'm probably not, you would just slide his arm off the pin joint right here. It's more accurate than just holding it in his hand. So, yeah. Articulation, he has a full 360 head swivel. Ball joint at the shoulders. Full 360 swivel at the bicep, I guess. And he has a full elbow bend both directions. His wrists can swivel all the way around. What else is there? There's an ab crunch. And there's a plane in the background. Yeah, he has an ab crunch. Doesn't look the greatest though. Full waist swivel. If you get this out of the way a little bit. And you know, he has the universal hips that I usually use, and then a ball joint at the knees, so you can bend and swivel. Well, his bend is also only at 90 degrees. Come on. Running out of time. And he could have had an ankle rocker, but he doesn't, so yeah. His feet swivel, and his feet pull down like that due to transformation, and they can slide back and forth. Don't know why you'd want to do that though. And yeah, I didn't build a gun for him. Did I say that already? I probably did. Comparisons. And here's Optimus next to all of the comparisons, and I will see you guys next time with maybe mini animated Soundwave.